What's up? This is Ty Studios, and today we back with another video. If you have never been to the channel before, this is Ty Studios, where we talk about fashion and sometimes photography. But today we're going over the last couple weeks fashion drops, and we're giving each drop its own rating based on how I feel about that rating. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. Let's go. The first topic we have on today's list is gonna be Carhartt Work in Progress X Small Talk. Now, I didn't know too much about Small Talk before doing this video, but I was doing my fall winter shopping for Carhartt pieces, Carhartt Work in Progress pieces, and I came across this collab, which seems fire off the first look. The thing that really caught my eye about this project or this collab is how much more it made Carhartt seem more vibrant. It made Carhartt seem a lot more vibrant, has a lot more character, if you say. And it's not just Carhartt. I guess that has to do with the Carhartt Work in Progress. And if you don't know what Carhartt Work in Progress is, it's Carhartt's like sub brand almost, if you will, if you say that. That's tailored more to like their streetwear, and so it leans in that streetwear aesthetic more than workwear aesthetic. So I usually go that route when looking for Carhartt pieces because that's what I like to wear. But I came across this collab and it seems fire, not gonna lie. There's definitely a couple of pieces that I am looking to cop from this project. It should be sticking around for a little while, so I'm not gonna rush it. Kind of want to see how everything goes, how everything plays out, even though there are some pieces that I'm gonna go for, which they had like this bag, this like tote bag that I found really interesting. So I know I'm gonna definitely go for that piece at the very least. But it's definitely, I think it's worth checking out. Carhartt Work in Progress X Small Talk. Now, if I had to give this collab a rating, everything's gonna be out of 5, but I'm gonna give this one a 3.5 out of 5. Now, that is because this collab is very exclusive. Like you can only literally find it at Brown's Fashion or brownsfashion.com, which I hate when they do like exclusive drops like that. We can only find it at one retail location. Super annoying. Plus the prices are crazy. The prices are super expensive for it being Carhartt, but I understand the collab. But yeah, 3.5 out of 5. I think that's a decent rating for this collab. So yeah, we on to the next one. Let's go. The next thing we have on the list today is gonna be yet another collab, and this time we have Hidden NY X a Plastic Plant. Now, I don't know if it's just me, or I don't know if I'm just not paying attention, but I feel like I don't know too much about Hidden NY. And from what I gather, a lot of people don't know really what Hidden NY is, other than they have a really cool aesthetic and they sell clothes. They're like an archive type page on IG that a lot of people know about. I guess they started there first and they went on to selling clothes after getting some visibility. Let's just say that, some visibility. But they have a collab with a plastic plant. Now, Hidden NY is one of those if you know type brands that mix with their archive page aesthetic in a collab. That's enough for any of their pieces to sell out. I think their pieces are really fire, not just this collab, but many of their other pieces and collabs. They do a bunch of collabs, honestly, Hidden NY. But yeah, this is something I think is definitely worth checking out. Some cool pieces to have in your closet, get in your wardrobe for sure. Now, if we're gonna go ahead and rate this one, I'm gonna honestly have to give this one a 3 out of 5. And I give it a 3 out of 5 because it's a solid collab. It's some solid pieces. They're not terrible, but they're not really special. It's not something super special, being that Hidden NY does a bunch of collabs, so it's just one of the many. So 3.5, you're not gonna get nothing over the top. You're not gonna get nothing, too subpar. But it's right in that kind of sweet spot. Cool collab. Nothing to break your pockets over. But yeah, 3 out of 5. Let's go. Next up, we talking about Levi's X Ambush. And you already know Levi's X Ambush. Do you hear those two names? Like, come on. Levi's Ambush. You already know this is gonna be a fire collab. And yes, we're talking about another collab. But yeah, this one, we honestly don't have too much details on this collab, but it is highly anticipated by the streetwear fashion community. There are a few screenshots or pictures that they posted, and I ain't gonna lie, from just those pictures alone, it's looking pretty dope to me. Ambush actually just came out of another collab with Nike, with the Nike Air Just, that a lot of people were hyped over, a lot of people were excited over. Personally, I was not too amped or excited over that, kind of skipped on that one. But I'm actually excited for this one based off of the pictures alone. I think it's going to be something definitely worth having in your wardrobe, especially for the upcoming fall, winter season. And Ambush, they pretty much body every collab they do, so I have high hopes for this one. Rating on this one, I'm thinking maybe from the pictures alone, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and give this one a 5 out of 5. Levi's Ambush, come on, 5 out of 5. I think that's just justified for sure. But let's keep it going. 5 out of 5. The next item on the recap list we talking about, and this is a big one here, we're talking about Nordstrom Concepts 18, Virgil Abloh Security. So Nordstrom Concept 18, Virgil Abloh Security. Damn, I can't talk today. God damn. But yeah, so Virgil Abloh Securities is basically a team put together that is designed to continue that brand ethos, that fashion forward, innovating, thinking that Virgil was displaying when he was here. And they teamed up with Nordstrom Concepts to pretty much put out some of his pieces that he was working on, and not just from the Off-White, his Off-White brand, but some of his other fashion ventures as well. Personally, I love the idea of Virgil Abloh Securities, and I really hope that they can continue this and really bring this kind of to fruition, especially for the long run. It sounds like an incredibly difficult thing to do, being how Virgil his mind works so different from a lot of creatives that you see out here today. I don't know why though, but I definitely have high hopes for Virgil Abloh Securities in the future. I feel like, why? I think it's because the idea of that is kind of well thought out. It was planned, not just something that happened after he passed. I'm pretty sure they had this in the works from before. Now, Concept 18 Virgil Abloh Securities are going to be in select Nordstrom stores. They said that this kind of capsule collection should be running through the end of January 2023, so it's definitely enough time to cop, definitely enough time to go take a look at. I do plan on maybe copping 1 or 2 pieces myself. That Off-White can be very expensive, so don't go breaking the bank, breaking your pockets trying to cop this, but it's definitely something cool to even just go check it out. Truthfully, I think this is a really dope thing that Nordstrom is doing with teaming up with Virgil Abloh Securities and pushing his fashion, pushing his ideas. The rating for this one is definitely going to be a 5 out of 5. I feel like that's a no-brainer. As of right now, I'm a strong advocate of Virgil Abloh Securities. I want to see what they do going forward in the future. I think it's really cool for Nordstrom to have been the first to kind of continue Virgil's legacy. Definitely a 5 out of 5 project from me. But yeah, that's it for that one. We on to the next one. Let's keep going. Okay, so we up to the one you all have been waiting on, and that one is gonna be Yeezy, Gap, Balenciaga. Yes, we know. And if you haven't heard anything about Yeezy, Gap, or Balenciaga, you must have been living under some type of rock, as they're making all the noise in the streetwear community as of right now. From the trash bag controversy with Kanye, with him putting his clothes in trash bags, which they're not trash bags, or having Gap stealing his designs for their own line, or even Kanye putting Adidas on blast for coloring his Yeezys and releasing his Yeezys without his consent. You must have heard something, but if you haven't, that's what you got me here for. We're gonna cover that right now. Undeniably, this is a fire collab. We got Yeezy, Gap, and Balenciaga all under one roof. How can you go wrong? Yeezy has been doing his thing, especially with the fall winter season coming up. Last year they had the rounded jackets that I did cop. Really enjoyed those. I really enjoyed the Yeezy Gap hoodies. Looking forward to copping the Dove hoodies and the Dove t-shirts this year as well. I didn't get a chance to get my hands on a pair, but I definitely will. Don't even worry about that. I definitely will. How can you go wrong? We got mostly all black, oversized, fall winter season, Yeezy Gap. Like, how can you go wrong? And the price points aren't too bad as well. That's what was especially striking to me about this collab. The prices are pretty decent for the quality and what you're getting as far as the garments go. You know the rating for this one already. You already know the rating for this one. I don't really gotta say it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. 5 out of 5. That's a 5 out of 5 drop from Yeezy, Gap, and Balenciaga. It's going crazy. Yeezy, Gap has been probably my favorite thing to come out of the last year or two. So definitely hyped on this one. Definitely gonna cop some pieces. I would suggest you do the same, because when that resale market hit, it's gonna hit. But yeah, 5 out of 5 for the Yeezy, Gap, Balenciaga collab. We on to the last thing for today. The last topic we have on today's list, which actually the news just dropped a couple days ago, which is Jerry Seinfeld for Kith. Now, everybody knows Jerry Seinfeld. Everybody has watched Seinfeld at least once in their life. A real household name. Now, the thing with this is, Kith usually has some kind of celebrity or big name or face front running their drops. So it's not nothing new for Kith. But the strange thing about this one, it's getting a lot of hate or mixed reviews at the very least. People are literally hating on Jerry Seinfeld being the front runner or face of this drop, which I don't get, because I personally love it, and it personally made me more interested in the drop itself. And Kith doesn't have no problem pushing their products, but I just think it just made it all the more interesting. We're hearing some comments like he's too old, or he doesn't fit the picture. Then we're getting some other comments that they really love this, and I'm on that end of that spectrum. So yeah, we got Jerry Seinfeld for Kith bringing out their fall winter collection. Definitely something to look forward to as well. The clothes look fire though. The clothes that he was modeling, they look fire. They got some varsity jackets in there, which you can't go wrong with the varsity jackets in the fall winter season. Real dope looking varsity jackets as well, because not all of them look too good, you feel me? But yeah, so Jerry Seinfeld for Kith, and that's pretty much gonna be the last topic for today. And let me know in the comments below how you feel about Jerry Seinfeld for Kith. Do you feel like he's too old to be the face of this drop, or is he just right? Leave it in the comments below. I love to have these fashion discussions. And let me know what's some of the pieces you're looking forward to for this fall winter season. What pieces are you going to be wearing? Outfits, how are you styling? Let's get that discussion going. But that's going to be it for today's video. See y'all next time. Peace.
Work hard. Be somebody. Be something more than what you see in the mirror. Let the world be your mirror. Don't let them judge you, because the mirror can't judge you. You judge what you see in the mirror.